Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 30th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame. Got up, got around, got the dogs out, got them cared for, all the fun that comes with it. Wife headed off to head to the hospital before she went to work and try and get some things done and whatever and whatnot. Checking up on our father. He's scheduled to have surgery today for his hip, and he had he broke the ball in the socket or some part. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but she tried telling it to me, but I don't really care that much about medical stuff, so it just kind of just put it in that category of it doesn't matter because I'm not a surgeon and I can't really help him, so I kind of don't put a lot of effort into it. Now, if they'd been telling me about her dad needed some kind of surgery for, cigars or Maduro tobacco or Nicaraguan broadleaf, then I probably would have paid more attention. But I don't care about the medical thing because I try and ignore it as much as possible, because if I don't think about it, it won't happen to me, kind of thing. So yeah, went ahead and she headed up there for that. Everything was going decentish. They took him back to get his surgery, and turns out that his blood platelets are off and his numbers are bad. And the thing that really kicked him in the teeth that screwed up was, as they were heading in to go to the surgery, he threw up. And any anesthesiologist hates the thought of somebody throwing up during surgery, because it becomes a giant pain in the ass, because the person is unconscious and now you can't flip them over because they're in the middle of surgery. Help them do it. It's easy to drown them. It's easy for them to die on the table with that going on. So I do believe that was probably what made them be a little more looked over his blood work a little fine-tooth to him, kind of thing. So they basically canceled his surgery. He was already on the way back there. Said that his numbers were way off. They had to have a heart doctor sign off saying he could even have the surgery, and so on and so forth. So he got sent back to his room. I think put on hold. I asked the question, so if they're saying that I guess he has like a urinary tract infection, some other issues and stuff, whatnot, that they have issues with, that's a problem. Do you know your door's not open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
I just saw him, like, I wonder if he knows that.
Yeah, I'm trying to air it out.
Oh, nice. There's a filter called a ozone filter.
What's that?
There's an ozone filter. After a lightning storm, you have that smell. Yeah. There's a filter, a company that they make, you can put in them stuff. They're amazing. They knock out all mold, all mildew, everything. Yeah, they're absolutely stunning. They kill bed bugs. They do all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, but yeah, look into an ozone filter. So I went ahead and asked. I said, so if they say that his numbers are wrong, they can't get him on antibiotics and stuff and wait 3 weeks for that to get better, and he's gonna have surgery. But is he just live with a broken hip the rest of his life? What the hell happens at this point? And her answer was, I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, that's what we need to ask the doctors, I guess, and figure out where we're at, because that's the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, he's just in a wheelchair for his life. But I don't know if it's a wheelchair, the broken hip, if he'll end up just in a bed the rest of his damn life, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know, who the hell knows. It sucks getting old, man. It really does. It just absolutely sucks getting old. So that's fun. So yeah, went ahead from there, said to hell with it, and she went to work, got some stuff done there. I hung out with the dogs, had a couple things around I had to get done. Nothing too major on my end. After later in the day, she headed back to the hospital, checked up on him again, kind of making sure he's doing decent-ish, hoping to hear from the doctors. And they did a bunch of blood work and stuff and whatnot, but nobody's agreed if they can let him have surgery yet. So who the hell knows? We don't know what's going on. It's that whole hurry up and wait scenario, which sucks, and then it adds that stress onto her, and she's still trying to get everything caught back up from her time off on vacation, and she's still not feeling great. Her cortisone shot in her knee helped a bunch, so she's doing a lot better with that. So at least that's a good thing. She's getting better sleep and stuff, at least from that kind of thing. So, and she's not having to walk with a crutch, which is a major plus. But yeah, just so much suck. Things can really pile up real quickly. And then he kept the father-in-law kept whining about the fact I was supposed to get a dog, because we talked about getting him a dog, and yeah, when you can't even get out of bed now, you can't have a dog. It's it is just I don't know, it's a lot. So went across, got a couple other things done here and there, nothing too major, just kind of hanging out. She finally headed home. I went and got my run in, which the dogs have been getting along splendidly. Every once in a while I get a little bit. They don't understand boundaries. They're both kind of dumb, and they don't know how to back off very well. So it gets a little bit heated. Every once in a while they get a little bit ornery with each other, but they're both durable dogs. Like, I'm not worried about one really like hurting that one kind of thing. But every once in a while I get playing a little bit rough, and I gotta yell at them and break them up kind of thing. So definitely don't want them unattended together. So like when I went my run, separate them out, I don't have to worry about it. So it makes life a shit ton easier in that process. But yeah, just, I don't know, so much just that hurry up and wait crap that happens. So went ahead and I reached out to a few of my buddies and stuff and whatnot, some family. I'm like, hey, if you want a place to stay, it's beautiful weather right down here right now. If you can get some time off, come on down. I got an empty house for you. He's going to be, I figure 6-8 weeks minimum, he's going to be laid up in rehab if they get the surgery done. And then who knows how long after that, he'll have to go to assisted living again or what's going to happen. So they did ask what her exit plan was after surgery, and they kind of made it, the way she worded it, they kind of made it sound like, so what are you doing with him? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, he's going to rehab, right? Like, well, yeah, I guess, and let's take him home. Like, well, we don't take him home after hip surgery, he has the rehab. So because we don't have the beds and stuff for that and the lift and all that kind of thing. So they went ahead and she recommended the name of, she knows the name of the place. It's where her mother was before she passed away, and her dad's been up there 2 or 3 times now, broken hip and different situations he's had, and they've been really responsive and they do really good. It's way up closer to Ormond, so it's way out of our way, but she likes them there, and they have known her. They remembered her mother from way back in the past and all that fun stuff. So she feels comfortable with them, and we're more than happy to make the drive up there because luckily we have dependable vehicles and we have gas money, so we can do that. So yeah, that's what the plan is right now, I guess, is to, try and figure out what the hell happened to that. So that's where we're at, and it pretty much is what it is. So she got home from the hospital. We ended up having dinner, ended up having goulash, and watched a little bit of the episode, the 100, and it's a show there. Basically, it's like they had a 5-on-5 team episode this time. We watched, and it was pretty good. So then from there, we chatted a little bit, kind of talked about a few things, and she was talking about one of the guys we know in Orlando has a radio show, and he's bought an old house with some old 50s cabinets in it, and they've got latex paint over top of it. He keeps saying powder coat, and I think it's baked on enamel, because I don't think they were really doing a lot of powder coat kitchens in the 50s, but either way. So reached out to my laser guy and asked him, like, hey, does your laser, could I buy a laser from you that would allow me to take off just the latex and not the baked? He said no. He goes, if it's on there, it's going to go right back to the aluminum cabinet doors, which I say, depending on what we have, might be the best way to go. So just go back there, take it to an auto body shop, have them shoot it the exact color you want. You can pick any color in the market, put it back whatever you want, stick it back on there, bake it on if you want. If you want to do powder coat, you can do that too, but I think it's more expensive than what it really needs to be for what it is. But so I reached out to him. He told me about what he thought it would cost me, around 10 grand or so to get a laser that would do that, and a lot of other things. But I've been wanting one for a while and just don't have the space for it to use it on a proper basis. Like, I don't have a shop built or nothing yet. Still waiting to hear from the guy, get my permitting from Edgewater to build my shop. So in that process, Mom, overhearing my conversation, I guess walked out and handed Karen a whole bunch of money and said, here's just Christmas gifts, it's like half or something. And I'm like, no. So I got a phone back in and told her, I'm like, that's not how we do Christmas, that's bullshit. No, go away. If I wanted this thing, I'd just go buy it. I have money, so that's not how we do Christmas. So that was a really awkward fucking moment, but got that done. Went ahead, reached out to the buddy of mine and his wife both, and said, hey, these are the things I would try on your cabinets, and if those don't work, escalate up to these different things, finished up with the laser kind of thing. So by the time I said, if you want to do the laser deal, let me know, because it's probably 3 to 4 weeks out if I was to get one. And if they said they wanted to try the laser, I'd give me an excuse to buy one. So I'd probably justify purchasing the $10,000 laser. I'd have a nice little thing to do there, with a little bit of the stipulation of, if I was to try and make this to a little bit of a business, he's on a 100,000 watt radio station, and he'd happily talk about it a little bit here and there to see if I wanted to draw more customers to do custom work. But the one I'm looking at will take like varnish off wood, it'll take graffiti off brick, all kinds of really interesting stuff. So who knows, we'll see if it works and we'll go from there. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and pretty much same old. So got done there, headed back in, watched a little bit of stuff on the iPad. She didn't feel like watching anything. She was tired enough that she basically just played on her phone, turning her brain off as I watched a little bit of stuff and had myself a little snack and called it a day. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.